People needing hospital treatment.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson came under fire on Wednesday with calls for an inquiry into his government's handling of the coronavirus crisis. It faces criticism after failing to fully explain partial death data, limited testing, or the lack of equipment for hospitals. The true extent of Britain's death toll was revealed to be more than 40% higher than the government's daily figures, indicated as of April 10th. Johnson initially resisted approving the stringent controls that other European leaders had imposed. But he later put the country under a virtual lockdown when projections showed 250,000 people could die in the UK. Since restrictions on movement were implemented, though, the government has given conflicting explanations of why it failed to join a European Union ventilator scheme and admitted there have been problems getting health workers enough protective equipment. Acting leader of the opposition Liberal Democrats, Ed Davey, said an inquiry with the strongest possible powers should be launched to investigate what he called shocking failures on protective equipment for staff.
We need to get the infection rate down. The country desperately...
Opposition Labour Party leader Keir Starmer has also said the government was too slow to respond.
We must protect the NHS's ability to cope.
The novel coronavirus outbreak is the worst health crisis since the 1918 influenza pandemic and has left governments across the world grappling with stressed populations, a stalled global economy and strained health services.
I've today left hospital after a week in which the NHS...
Johnson himself battled grave COVID-19 complications in intensive care earlier this month. Though he has not fully resumed his prime ministerial duties, he has been making some calls and holding some meetings.